live. Now, ending it off with the performance, this device has that Qualcomm Snapdragon 855 Plus chipset, the octa-core CPU, and 2 different models, but both of them have 8 gigabytes of RAM. And what I can tell you about the performance is that it's still actually a pretty good performing device as expected. This thing really hasn't aged that much, to be honest. Android 10 did come with that gesture-based design, which has really helped to kind of future-proof a lot of these devices, since we don't have to kind of focus on, the nav bar buttons and all of that. But on top of that, you also have a really solid piece of software on this device. There's not a lot of bloatware everywhere. It's pretty basic when it comes down to, the whole entire UI and everything. It's pretty much the same as all the other devices, but it doesn't have all those little things running in the background, which have just always annoyed me. So that is a really huge asset for this device as well. But even taking it a step further, the performance itself, whether you're doing small, kind of basic tasks like responding to texts, phone calls, those type of things, you're going to still get a really smooth experience with it. Taking it up even beyond that, if you're doing things, like Google Docs and, maybe doing some Excel work on your device and, sending a lot of things to one person and videotaping and all that stuff, and even video editing, you're going to have a really good experience with the OnePlus 7T. You're not really going to feel like it's a slow device or an old device or anything like that. You're going to have a solid experience with it. But even taking it a step up beyond that, even if you're doing some really extreme work, if you're doing some really extreme, graphically intensive stuff, if you're doing extreme gaming, editing a ton of videos and those type of things, you're going to have a good experience too. Now, if you're trying to multitask between a ton of different things, you may run into a little bit of a problem. But I think beyond that, the performance of the OnePlus 7T in 2021 is still solid. You're still going to have a really good experience with it. And I think that in and of itself gets a thumbs up for me for sure. So to kind of